When I had my first panic attack, I was standing at the weather wall, so big TV screen with the map of Australia behind me. The feelings were just absolutely terrifying. I was trying to control my breath, and that position is the only place I've ever had a panic attack. I didn't understand or appreciate just how much control your brain can take without your intervention over your entire body. Could something as simple as a creative exercise really help with my mental health? Well, today I'm here to find out. I'm meeting psychotherapist and artist Noula Diamantopoulos. Hello.
Hello.
Noula, lovely to meet you. Nate. Oh, who is this?
This is your welcome committee.
She's going to take me through a very simple creative exercise that I can add to my mental health wellness toolkit. I'm just hoping that it's not something that's going to get me too messy. I've only got the one shirt. Yeah. Or a smock. Can I have a smock? Is there a smock? Do I need a smock? I don't know. So what are we doing?
Have you heard of Picasso and Matisse?
I have, yes, Picasso. Sort of.
Yeah. So we're going to do something Picasso-esque and
Okay.
Matisse-ish.
Right, esque and ish. My skill level, both of those esques and ishes, nowhere near.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay.
Perfect.
Right.
And this is called blind continuous contour drawing.
Blind continuous contour drawing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at an object. We're not going to be looking at our page.
Right.
We're going to be holding an implement.
That's where the drawing comes in.
That's the drawing
Scene,
part
yes,
of it,
okay.
right? The pencil's going to follow our eyes moving across the different contours.
Right. So eyes on the object, hand on the page.
Correct.
Got it.
Right? We've got markers, if you want to use one of those, or a pencil or a pen. What do you feel like? Feel into it.
Well, my initial instinct would be a pencil because you could erase it, but let's go permanent. Let's go something.
permanent.
Okay. I'm going to pick something that looks like it's got some interesting contours.
Very good.
Since we're doing
Very good.
continuous contour drawing. Okay.
That's it. And I'm going to grab one too. I'll grab this one.
Oh, I see. She's gone for the simplest.
I don't want you to see what you're drawing.
Oh, right. Okay.
So maybe I would even leave it here.
Okay.
How about we do that?
So pop it up there?
Yeah,
All right.
and I'll pop my one up there too. If you wanted to do a quick little kind of dry run, you could just use your finger, close one eye, that's it, and move your finger around the contours. Blah, 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 that's it. And that's what my pencil's going to do too. You can make it big, you can make it small, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's give it a go. So, pen?
Yeah, pen. All right,
Okay.
you can look just to start.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Pen is on the paper.
Blind continuous contour drawing was designed to see whether that activity alone could have a positive impact on someone's nervous system. In other words, would they get into a place of flow? We are accessing a state of relaxation, which is the state that we prefer to be in rather than stress.
G'day team, a pretty fine one, almost right across the board today. You know, I'm a storyteller. Every morning it's the weather. It's not fiction, but you know, I'm weaving a story for you. So I find a lot of my creative outlets just through my work. So no, I hadn't really thought too much about art and creativity at least not to try to work with anxiety, but I'm up for it.
I want everybody to really have a go at these kinds of exercises and just let go also of the idea that it needs to be perfect. Let it go. Experience what it's like to just, move that pen across that page, what it sounds like, what it feels like. Give yourself that opportunity, give yourself permission to muck up.
I've forgotten a bit of what I've already done.
Cool, just cross over the lines. Repeat it.
It was very calming. You kind of get into a rhythm, and that was very just chill and fun. And actually, I think if it wasn't for Noula sort of wrapping up, like she kind of finished, and then I noticed, because I think we were sort of maybe even drawing together, or like kind of the scratches of the pens kind of flowing, and yeah, that was where the focus was. But I think if she didn't stop, I think I would have quite happily just stayed there and sunk into it even more. It was incredible how quick that flow state happened, and I mean, what is it, pen and paper was something that's always to hand, or at least It doesn't, it didn't have to be pen and paper. It could be any implement. It could be stick in the sand, couldn't it? Wow. That looks... Oh, I kind of... Picasso, no. I get it. There's that bit, there's that bit.
Yeah.
They're meant to be together, they're not.
What do you think?
It's interesting. It certainly has a feeling of that.
Yeah.
I can see.
Shall we show people?
Yeah. I like.
So...
Whose is better? I mean, I just know what it's about.
Competition. That's my one.
Oh, yeah. And
it looks perfect. It's exactly the same.
And mine, you can kind of see I got one side all right and then the other side all right.
Perfect.
And then I went back to the other side and kind of kept going down the page.
So that's just our little dry run. So you've got a flavour of what the exercise is about.
Yeah, okay.
Drawing is something that we all can do. It's innate within us. I mean, as soon as you pick up any kind of implement and make a mark on a page, that's what drawing is about, mark making. These expressive art experiences, they can be in our toolkit to be available for supporting us and our mental health, just like exercise is.
So it needs lots of practice, right?
Well, this doesn't need any kind of practice.
Can we though?
Why don't we do Vincent?
Vincent? Vincent.
The dog.
Oh, that is the cutest. Okay, so drawing Vincent.
Yeah, so we've got to now find the contours.
I've never had any sort of mental health related challenges until I was in my 30s, like just a couple of years ago. The very first full-blown panic attack, I didn't make it to air. I didn't know what was happening and I just said, no. I am absolutely not able to do this. There was fear and sadness and I was scared and I was confused, and pretty soon afterwards, after I had a good cry, there was curiosity. I was just, what is going on and what can we do about it now? Like, we're getting on top of this and we're going to figure it out. Stay.
Well done, Stay.
Good boy. All right. He is a very good boy, though.
He is. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Not looking.
Not looking? Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is like a movie.
Sorry, I'm fighting this, actually. The bit where my brain stops me from talking, where I'm actually really focused.
Yeah.
Actually, that was weird. That was like just then.
You just had that moment, didn't you?
Just then talking to you, was that for a second was like wading through treacle.
That's interesting metaphor.
What is going on?
So you're going into a state of flow, and when we're in a state of flow, we're not in our neocortex. Oops, I picked up my pen. You're going into, see, it's very hard for me to talk right now because I'm going into flow where there's no language. We're going to a place where there's no language.
Right.
Things happen there, like not knowing how to put two words together.
Which is actually handy, I guess, in this case, right? Because we're not trying to concentrate on the sentences.
It means we are really present in this moment. It's like me, the sound of the pen, like I can hear your pen as well, on the paper, the feel of the paper. So this is sensory stuff, all right? My connection now also to Vincent. These exercises are designed to do many things. One of them is it tones the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is a very large nerve that hits all of our organs in our body. And when we tone it, it means that we can jump back more quickly from a stressful situation. We become more resilient. So this is really preparing us and making us neurophysiologically stronger. It's about growing something that we call our window of tolerance. We all have a capacity to deal with different amounts of stress. Some people a little bit, some people a lot, right? So we're building more.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I don't know what you've created.
An elephant, maybe?
Don't look, Vincent. No, that's great. You can see we picked up a couple of the same things.
The little things, his little tag, right? Good boy. Good job.
And his legs obviously stand out quite a lot.
Yeah. Let's show everybody.
I can't see his face in mine at all, which is so sad because he has the cutest little face. Don't you, bud? Hey? Huh? But there's a doggishness in that.
There is.
Pen was put to paper. It didn't create anything that I would like to actually meet. It's a little terrifying, but I can see bits of Vincent in that, and I think that is a piece of art. It's an interesting piece of art, but there's a certain doggishness to it. That though says to me, I was having fun.
This kind of work, it's like we're doing exercises in our nervous system to get into a state of calmness.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not something like if you're having a panic attack, you're not going to do a blind continuous drawing.
Although that would make for interesting breakfast television, I think. But yeah,
But
no, you're
you're
right.
not going to do it then, right? But you do these things just like we would do exercise and eating well and, hydrating and stuff, this too.
Yeah, right.
Not for everyone. It's not for everyone. But if it is for you and if you notice a difference in your state of being, then we put that into our toolkit.
Yeah.
What's your takeaway from today's little exercise?
Actually, that your brain is even more tricky than I thought. Because, I'm already surprised by having a panic attack that your brain can take control of you in such an odd way. But also doing something so simple, you can really make your brain do something completely different very, very quickly. I think I can 100% do this myself any old time.
And you can take this home with you.
I can?
You can. There you
Oh, Vincent, one last treat, buddy.
Aww.
There you go. You've been the best boy and the best sitter ever. Yes, you have. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Mine. Do dogs get into flow states? The bacteria? And if you followed along at home, it'd be great if you could take 2 minutes to do the Black Dog Institute survey. It's really going to help us figure out the effect this sort of stuff can have on your mental health.
Can creativity improve your wellbeing? Find out more at abc.net.au/space22create.